Nowadays, Indian economy needs loans regulation and monitoring. Why we need that? Why we need loan regulation monitoring by central regulatory authority? Because at present, the many small and medium enterprises, self-employed, small traders could not get sufficient working capital finance support from the financial institutions to carry on their trades occasions comfortably. Whereas the influential borrowers, large amount borrowers could get huge amount of loans due to the discretion, intentional avoidance of small borrowers by the financial institutions. Financial institutions always felt that small borrowers are defaulters. But in fact, many of the small borrowers are prompt in repayment of their loans or installments. More than 90% of the loans are repaid by the borrowers systematically. The performance of self-help groups who are successful in carrying on their activities by repaying the loan installments according to schedule of repayment. Also, the many influential borrowers could get loans even not only for commercial purposes but also for the luxury expenditure of homes, vehicles, personal loans, credit cards, whereas the small borrowers could not get any finance to carry on their livelihood or trade, small trade or commercial activity or earning of income or services because of the discretion applied by the financial institutions. Also, some borrowers, influential borrowers could get multiple lending also for the same source of income. Suppose a person is earning income of salary or earning of rupees 1 lakh rupees and he has been given for the same source of income, one source of income of 1 lakh rupees per month. He has given loan, housing loan, vehicle loan, personal loan, as well as credit cards also. So these four types of loans for one source of income that made the borrower default or postpone the repayments or to go for borrowing for another repaying the borrowings. So that led to uncomfortable position to borrowers also. And also the borrowers may not be in a position to repay the loans as per schedulement because their expenditure is more than their incomes. Because of with the support of the borrowings, they could spend more. They could lavishly spend unproductively, underproductively as waste of expenditure. For that reason, they could not repay the loans because of their over installments, over commitments. They could not repay. They are not in a position to repay the loans installments on time. Sometimes happen in such a way, the small borrowers whose loans are fully secured, 2 to 3 times of the loans outstanding, also has been taken by stringent recovery procedure initiated by the bankers and finance institutions. Even though their loans are fully secured, they wanted to initiate the discretion to recover the loans. Whereas the influential borrowers could not face the same situation, but they were enjoying the benefit. But small borrowers whose loans are fully secured were at the stringent action of the financial institutions. Why the small borrowers or medium borrowers could not repay the loans on time? The reason may be the receivables they have to collect from the purchasers. Now the MSME Act has been amended to see that the MSME supplies has to be paid by the purchasers within 45 days of supply received from the MSME units. Earlier it was not the situation. They were outstanding for more than 6 months, 1 year, sometimes even 2 years also. And that resulted into shortage of working capital and delay of repayments to the loans by the MSME units. Also, the other reason was generally at the time of establishment of commercial organization, a manufacturing unit, the central and state government declare some incentives in the form of capital subsidy or interest subsidy or tax deferment. All the benefits were issued to them. Those incentives were not given to the borrowers on time. So that delay has nearly 15% of the cost of project means it is coming huge effect on the working capital. The lenders, banks and financial institutions never consider the incentive receivable as the cushion amount, but they consider it as non-recoverable amount and they adjusted the incentive amount from the working capital limits granted. So that resulted into shortage of working capital and reduced the production and it multiplied the loss to the MSME units. What we suggest is all the loans given has to be collected even with delay. There is no risk, there is no loss, but every even if delay, the loan should be collected, because all the loans are given. Perfect security, higher security of the loans given. Even small, large or medium loans has to be recovered with, even with delay, with interest. But the financial institution may consider to withdraw the penal proceeding, penal interest, and charge additional charges levied or anything at the mutual understanding of the borrower and the financial institution. So, suggestions to grant, monitor, recover loans granted issued by financial institution to protect the depositors' interest, because depositors are the source for loans given, and the loans are the source for manufacturing units or commercial activity or borrowers' finance. So all these loans, the deposits can be repaid only the amounts received from the borrowers as per schedule. Otherwise, it will be difficult to repay the depositors. Of course, it may be possible now. The funds, banks are getting huge funds. They may be in a position to repay the deposits. But if the deposits claim the repayment as and when they require, as and when they want, that will create sometimes problem, because all the loans are given. The borrowers may not be in a position to repay as per schedule. For this purpose, what we suggest is we have to understand for what purpose the loan was given, whether the purpose is for earning or for spending. So if the purpose is for earning, it will be easy to collect the money, to recover the money with interest as per schedule, maybe with delay, but not default. But if it is given for spending, the borrower may not be in a position to repay as per schedule, because the amount spent is gone, it will not come back, and he has to earn more to repay the loan because obtained for spending. Next, security offered. What is the security offered on the loans given? Sometimes even small borrowers, their loans are fully secured by 2 to 3 times of the loans granted, whereas in the large borrowers, as a commercial going concern, the loans are given not just on 25% of the security offered or personal guarantee, or as a going concern, the valuations made or project reports made prepared by the commercial organizations, only the loans are granted. Ensure that at least 50% of the loan amount is secured by the personal commercial assets or guarantees property of the loans granted. So that will ensure at least 50% protection to the lenders. But it is better if it is 100% secured, whether it is personal guarantee or collateral guarantee, commercial property guarantee should be provided to the lender for the loans obtained by the commercial organizations. In the same way, the same loan should be offered to, of course, in the case of small borrowers, the loans are secured by 2 to 3 times of the loans granted. Income. What is the source of income to repay the loans? What are the sources for repayment of the loans? If it is the amount is given for spending, the borrower has to earn more to repay the loan. The loan is given for earning, the borrower can comfortably repay the loans with installment along with interest as per schedule, because he will be in a comfortable position to repay, and he will be prepared to repay the loans out of interest, and also ensure that loan commitment should not be more than 40% of the borrower's income. Otherwise, it will be difficult. If it is more than that 40%, the borrower may not be in a position to repay the loans. Even if they are personal loans also, it may not be in a position to repay the loans, because total loans outstanding should not be, the total financial installment commitment should not be more than 40% of the income of the borrower. If it is more than that, he may not be in a position to repay the loans if it is given for spending. If it is maybe for housing or for vehicle or for credit cards, all these things. If it is for earning, of course, it can be given, and by earning more, the borrower will be in a position to repay the loans. Next, what is the percentage of funds needed? What is the total requirement of funds required? Maybe if the cost of the project is 100 crores, it is advisable not to give more than 50% of the cost of the project. If it is given more than that, sometimes the commercial organization may come into debt trap. They may not be in a position to repay the interest also because of over borrowing, and they may not be in a position to repay the installments also. So projections has to be analyzed and calculated, computed installments practically, taking into consideration practical situations, but not as per the projections given with 100% performance. The projections has to be prepared at the rate of not more than 2/3 of the capacity of the manufacturing unit. Earning. The loans has to be given to earn the income and to create wealth, employment, earning, saving further, more investments for their secured future, encourage for investments also. Means all the loans granted should be used to earn only, not for spending. I said we are repeatedly saying that the loan should be given for earning only, but not for spending, to stress to that The loans given for earning only will be repayable comfortably by the borrower. The loan should be used to create wealth. Create wealth means employment will be generated, earnings will be given to the investors, and loans will be repaid with interest. Have surplus for further expansion and for further investments. For investments also will be possible. Next, spending. Discourage the loans for spending. Why we should discourage the loans for spending? Spending means, I stated earlier, once it is spent, it has gone, it will not come back. Whatever the amount invested has come back with income. So implement ceiling spending also. Borrower is purchasing a house of 5 crores, don't give loan of 5 crores or 2.5 crores, even 50% also. You see, make a ceiling of the loan amount, cost of the project. I think the regulators make a ceiling of 50 lakhs per house and 8 lakhs per vehicle, and credit card limit of maximum 2 lakhs depending upon their income. Let the borrower meet the excess requirement of luxury lavish expenditure from his own sources, not from borrowing from the financial institutions. Recover. How to recover the loans? Many of the loans are recovered simply, as simple and at the comfort of the borrowers, and so majority of the borrowers will be in a position to pay as per installments schedule. Repayment also will be cleared, but the irresponsible borrowers, negligent lenders will create a lot of problem to the financial institutions, and grant reschedulement of loans, installments if needed based on security offered. So if the borrower is in a position to repay the loans by carrying on more commercial activities, and it can be encouraged by advancing more funds and reschedulement of existing loans also, but do not disturb the borrowers financially, mentally, socially, because in a position to repay, and don't see that his activities are stopped and his accounts are seized, so that he should not be mentally discouraged, and whereas he should be encouraged to carry on the activities perfectly, profitably, to repay the loans. Performing business. I stated earlier, don't disturb the borrowers or manufacturing unit, because they will be in a position to repay the installment, maybe with delay, but there will not be any default at all. See, the borrower should be protected, because of the borrower only the financial institution is getting income. So the borrower comfortness is most important. Borrower's respect is also important, and that borrower is the income giver to the financial institution. So when the commercial organization and manufacturing unit is performing, so allow the commercial organization to earn more and to repay the loans. Even if it be delayed, there is no loss to the financial institution, because the loans are fully secured. There is not a problem. Next point is welfare. The borrower's welfare is most important, because they are, I stated earlier, because they are income givers to the financial institution. The borrower should feel comfortable and feel happy to repay the loans and to reschedule his loan, liberal reschedulement of loans also, because of his expanded commercial activity or financial activity, income earning capacity. Welfare of the borrower is most important. Of course, uncomfortable situations between the borrower and the lender, but that should not lead to dispute. There may be disagreement, but not dispute. The dispute can be cleared with repayment, collecting more amounts, or small installments also at the comfort of the borrower. Next, deposits and commitments guarantees. All the financial institutions should fulfill the repayment commitments given to depositors or guarantees fulfilled, complied on time, except longer period projects and shorter period funds for shorter period. The open cash credits, maybe term loan, maybe working capital limits, personal loans, the short term funds can be used. But for longer projects, it is better to have longer period funds only, so that they cannot be disturbed for in the short period. We are asking for repayment or liquidity of the deposits made, because longer period projects always needs longer period investments, huge investments, and that also will be met from longer period investments sources only. Otherwise, it will be difficult. The financial institution will be disturbed if shorter period funds are used for longer period projects. So shorter period funds for shorter period needs a working capital, personal loans, or we can say temporary loans or cash credits that can be met from shorter periods, and for longer projects has to be met from dedicated finance institutions for longer period. Next, image. How the image is affected. The borrower's image means industry image. Industry image means manufacturing hubs image, and also nation's image also will be affected if the stringent action is taken against the borrowers. More loans become NPA. Loan should not be reason for failure, and that we can say That will, once the image of the borrower disturbed means, it will affect the image of the industry, it will affect the image of the section, and it also may affect the image of the nation as an investment destination. So, for the welfare of the entire economy, it is better to condone the delay. Don't insist for the lenders need not to insist for repayment or make it delay cannot be considered as a default and make the commercial organization defunct, and it will not give anything to the lender. They has to give to, if it's sold to the purchaser, there has to be given money. No purchaser will have money to take over the manufacturing unit. He has to go for the borrower for means changing the borrower only. But why not the same benefit may be extended to the existing borrower instead of going for new borrower lenders. So what need is the bridge between the two sides, to bridge the gap, trust gap between the borrower and the lender. That can be done by hand holding. This is assurance given by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India to the government or to the banks and financial institutions to handhold MSMEs to bridge the trust gap between the borrower and the lender and small borrowers and financial institutions, so that every borrower fulfills his repayment commitments as per schedule, and the lender in a position to recover the amounts to further the advance loans to new borrowers, and the existing borrower expand the activity also. So this is with regarding the necessity of loan monitoring, loan regulation under one regulator, or we can say continuous loan regulation monitoring by the regulators or the government.